Yeah, back up the spot like I back up the dope. Back through the city, I'm back on good hope. Sippin' on yellow, these niggas like yo. Nigga one battle, that nigga get choked. Call me a monkey, I'm really insane. Nigga keep playing, we mix it like Kane. I'm in this bitch with my brother, Dwayne. Nigga won't fight, he gon' die. Slime in her face when I pull out the snake. I come correct, I can't make no mistakes. She kissin' girls, you know I got her straight. Came before now, you know that got her A. The Glock and the Chevy, don't box like a Chevy. I threw her five, now she hot and she ready. She crankin' present, she still love that Eddie. Eat up that box, I won't eat her spaghetti. Yeah. Suck the dick, sing my song, fuck it good, leave me alone. Nigga want smoke, then I'm bringing the bone. Pullin' the party, I bring it along. I got hoes in this party, they singing along. I was down on my dick and I needed a loan. Ran that shit to the top, I'm the king on my own. I kissed that hoe in the cheek like she special. I could box you for free, but that beef gon' be extra. She bought me a mirrors, this bitch can't be serious. She call up my phone asking questions, Alexa. Walk in the back of the bank like a teller. Yeah, dog in the spot like Cruella. That pussy retarded, so I call her Riri. She know when she see me, she bringing them. Fuck all that patience, I ran out of weight. Terabyte, baby, I ran out of space. I hit the gas until I'm out of space. Sippin' Bel-Air cause I ran out of ace. Hit from the back, I'ma pull out her lace. If I'm eating cat, then I'm saying my grace. My birthday just passed, baby throwing that cake. Got my quarantine mask, fucking hoes staying safe. Yeah, back up the spot like I bag up the dope. Back through the city, I'm back on good hope. Sippin' on yellow, these niggas like yo. Nigga one battle, that nigga get choked. Call me a monkey, I'm really insane. Nigga keep playing, we mix it like Kane. I'm in this bitch with my brother, Dwayne. Nigga won't fight, he gon' die. Slime in her face when I pull out the snake. I come correct, I can't make no mistakes. She kissin' girls, you know I got her straight. Came before now, you know that got her A. The Glock and the Chevy, don't box like a Chevy. I threw her five, now she hot and she ready. She crankin' present, she still love that Eddie. Eat up that box, I won't eat her spaghetti.
Trucker Brown here. I'm just here to remind you that we are on Patreon, and it does help out the channel. Thanks to all the people who sub to the Patreon this weekend. I appreciate you. New content is coming there, and these clips that I'm giving you are from the exclusive Trucker Report Live that I do with Phil, which his link is at the bottom on Rumble TV Uncut. So I appreciate y'all. Love the support. If you like the content, man, hit the buttons. Let me know. Thanks for coming to the Patreon.
Hey guys, it's Just Phil TV coming to you from the Trucker Report, exclusively on Rumble with Trucker Brown. You know where to hit the like, hit the subscribe. Find us exclusively on Rumble if you want to catch these episodes live.
Peace to the God, the rebirth, and the re-education. I'm going for the nation. Screw your occupation. It's a different situation. Listen. Sound clear today. Before we get started, I need a sound check. Who's here with me? I need a sound check. Talk to me honestly. I need a sound check. We are here. They feel there's a driver shortage. They don't know why. Let me know if y'all can hear this, please. Y'all should be able to hear this. Most of my drivers are between, let's let him say that again. He said 50 and 70. Most of my drivers are between 50 and 70. Wow. That's honestly, that's crazy. Let everybody get in. We gonna get to it. Honestly, we gonna get to it. Let everybody get in. Let them come on down. Let them get situated. Everybody's not in yet. Between 50 and 70. Mr. Ken can't figure out what the hell going on. Where everybody at? Where is everybody at? That's what Ken would like to know. Eric, I see you. Mm. You on TikTok telling everybody, "Oh man, come on down. This is easy." Honestly, this is so easy. It's not hard to do. Yeah, it's not hard to do. But they want to know why, if there is any, because drivers don't believe there's a driver shortage at all. Do y'all believe it's a driver shortage? Let me know now in the comments. Do y'all believe it's a driver shortage? Incentivize mean give me some more money. People have the CDL. They're just not taking the job. And if they are taking the job, they're not staying. But they're going to keep pushing this driver shortage. Let's stop right there. How many of you think that 12 to 15 is enough? They'll make between $1,200 and $1,500 a week. Good old Ken say, some bitch, you should be happy. My day, $1,500 hard to come by. See, Joyce said, J. Cole says it's a freight shortage. Ken don't feel that way. Ken, I got all the freight in the world. I ain't got nobody to carry it. What's going on? Ken did this in 2024, baby. This ain't old. $1,200 to $1,500 a week. Now you say, as drivers, is that enough money? Is that enough money? $1,200 to $1,500. Ken say you should come on now. You be lining up. Is that enough money? We gonna get down into if this is a driver shortage really. Because when Phil asked me that on the Truck Report, which is exclusively on Rumble, the lives are on Rumble. Go to Rumble right now. The link's right there. We're at 353. Y'all said there is no driver shortage. There is a driver shortage. John, you said it wasn't a driver shortage. He's saying there is one. He can't find nobody to drive his truck. That's what good old Ken's saying. We're tired of hearing that. Our products out here, they're using it. They should just come by truck, Big Jack. No, we don't care. To replace those leaving the industry after the industry has gave them bad heart disease, diabetes, swollen ankles, bad backs, can barely see. They need up to 1 million new drivers. Why do we think? Tell me, why do we think there's a driver shortage? Before I get into my spiel. Why do we think there's a driver shortage? JF Fanucci says, but it ain't enough money for me though. Honestly, it's not enough money for me, Jack. What he's trying to say. That ain't enough money. There we go. Now we're getting to the crux. My Rumble people are on point. They're on point. Low pay for 70 hours a week. Angelique says too many sitting and waiting on loads. Yeah, Angelique could be right. Y'all want me to put my 2 cents into it? Do y'all want me to put my 2 cents into it? Move this out the way. Because Ken said you should be happy, bro. We ain't got enough drivers, man. 12 to 15, that's all you need, baby. Well, Kenneth, no, it's not. We need more than that. Why? Because of inflation. Because of inflation. You are asking us to take $10 to $1,500, and the real truth, Joe, first person need to cash, yeah. The real truth is, in my city, where am I going to live for that? Y'all are up in the rent. The rent's high is high as hell. And you think that 12 is going to cut it. It's not, bro. The 12 is not going to cut it. Yeah, we didn't even discuss before taxes, actually. We didn't even get into that. The 12 is not going to cut it, man. The average car note's $700-800. So if I want to live in the place I want to live, I'm paying $1,600, and then my car note's $700. It's not enough money, player. It's not enough money. The real problem, I think, is that the informed consumer, the informed driver, the informed employee, they know how much stuff costs. They're not taking your $1,200. They know that's not enough money. They know it's not enough money. They know they need to be around $2,000 a week, and preferably taking home $2,000 a week. Someone right now tell me how much $2,000 a week take home is yearly. I will wait. How much $2,000 a week take home? How much is that weekly? I mean, yearly. 52 weeks of $2,000. What is that? 52 times 2. That's $104,000 a year. Then, depending on your state, you can go ahead and slice 20% off that, Blake boy. That's going. 20% off the TIZAP. Mario, that's 20% off the top. What are you left with? Let's do some math for these people. Let's do some math. 20% off 104 is what? I will wait. 20% off 104 is what? Mario says 28 grand off the top, Playboy. That's red. That leaves you with what? What does that leave you with? That leaves you with 83,200 according to DJ Free. Now you're down to 82,000. All right. So we call it the flat 80. Right? Someone says 83 too. So now you're down to 80,000. Everybody got the Denali. It's everywhere. Denali average note is $1,000 a month. So we'll take 12 off of that. 12 gone. 12,000 off of 83,000 is what? It's what? You down to $71,000. Gotta have insurance. People got kids, man. Insurance is average what at one of these companies? How much is insurance for 2.5 kids? How much is insurance for that? You got your wife, you got your 2 kids, 2 or 3 kids. How much they gonna hit y'all for insurance for that a week? $130%. Angelique says $350 a week. Hold the phone. $350 a week. That's another. Jeez Louise, that's $1,000. We call that $1,000 a month. That's gonna be $1,000 a month, bro. $1,200 a month. You multiply that by 12, you at 13,000 off of 71. What are you after 13,000 off of 71? What are you after 13,000 off of 71? I'll wait. I'm going to explain these numbers to these people. $13,000 off of 71,000 is what? $350 a week is not unheard of for a bunch of kids. You're down to 58,000. You're down to 58,000 according to Mario, 57 according to Swoken, 68 according to Angelique. We're going to say we're down to 57,000. You know what I haven't factored in yet? Tell me what I haven't factored in yet. Because I took care of insurance for the kids. I took care of the car to carry all the kids. I haven't put in car insurance. I haven't even put in mortgage or rent. So we're assuming you want your kids to go to a nice area. Haven't touched gas, haven't touched food, haven't touched utilities. Peace to the God, the rebirth, and the re-education only for the nation. How much is the average house cost in America, and how much is the mortgage? Because you want your kid to go to a nice place. I mean, you make 130. You make 120 a year. You want your kid to go to a nice school. So how much does a house cost in the best school system in your area with low crime? Give me a number. How much is that house? Angelique, I don't know where the hell you live. 250,000, girl. You better stop. You better stop, Shawty. Eric says 330. 170 for me. Eric says 1,700 a month in most areas. Now, let's say your rent is that low, but since everything's going crazy in the country right now, taxes and furthermore, insurance is higher. The loans are funkier. The interest rates are higher. So right now, what is the average person paying for mortgage a month? The average mortgage in America is $1,700. Its payment is $2,800 a month. We are down to 57,000, and your mortgage is around 2,800 a month. We'll call it 25, because that's the average for the whole country. We'll call it 25. What is 25 times 12? What does that add up to? Let's add it up. Come on. What is it? 25 times 12 is what? $30,000. You are down to $27,000 left, and you haven't paid for food. You haven't paid for school clothes. You haven't paid for lights, internet, cell phone. Nothing. We haven't discussed car insurance. We haven't discussed car insurance. So no, Ken, they're not signing up for $1,200. We're not signing up for $1,200 because we did that based on $2,000 a week. And we just took all this man's money. He ain't been to the club. He ain't bought Fendi, nothing. Just him being an adult. That shit's gone. That's gone. It's gone. That's not you're not offering. If you're offering $1,200 to $1,500 a week, you're offering him to be working in poverty or choosing to live in a shitty area. No one likes this conversation. Look, no one hit the cash yet. Only Joe. Get into it, Joe says. So no, $1,200 a week ain't enough. $1,500 a week ain't enough, and it's a damn show ain't enough before taxes. It definitely ain't enough before taxes. So when they say, "Oh, it's a driver shortage," they're all gone. We don't know where they've been. No, my brother, there's a pay shortage compared to inflation. Things cost more money. That $1,200 a week shit ain't gonna work no more. It's not. We are tired of going to be gone for 70 hours, which, let's be real, 80 hours is 2 jobs. So I'm giving you 70, which is really like 90 if we know the industry. I'm giving you 2 jobs worth of working. Travis Num, the second they hit the gas yap. I'm giving you 2 jobs worth of working, and I'm ending up with $1,500 before taxes. 2 jobs. That means I could go work 2 jobs. And then you don't think we can't compare it? My brother down the county, he worked 40 hours a week. Yeah, but he don't make 68. He only make 50. But he only working 1 job. I'm working the equivalent of 2 jobs. And I'm gone. He's home every day, 4 o'clock. Forget about it. He's home on the weekend. He can go to cookouts. I can't do none of that. I make a little more than him, but the lifestyles don't match. The lifestyles don't match. They don't. So no, I'm not happy. If you want me to live this different lifestyle, nah, doggy. You gonna have to pay me like 25 a week, Playboy. That's the fact. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna need 25. I'm not going to be happy to work for $1,200 a week when I am basically working in poverty and I'm sacrificing a bunch. The point of coming to this job was to get ahead. I'm not getting ahead with anything less than $2,000 a week. That's a fact, though. That is why Gemini and Loves ain't worried about this, because they paying like that. That is why the oil people ain't worrying about this. That is why no. It's he said I'm driving. You ain't paying nobody no money. Get out of here, bro. Everybody is looking to see where the money at, and they're going to oversized, hazmat, and specialty. They're not doing that general freight shit. That general money ain't popping like that. It ain't gonna work. Because now that I broke the numbers down, Right. E-man, I'll take like 1,800. It got to be somewhere in that region, bro. 15 ain't going to do it. And damn sure 12 ain't going to do it. Damn sure $1,200 ain't going to do it. Sorry, it ain't going to work. It's not going to work. Sorry, it's not. Unless now I got to live in some alternative ass lifestyle. I can't live in the city I want. My kids can't. I can't live in the city. I can't live next to the good school system for my children. So no, I'm not taking that deal. Let it burn. That's how people are taking it. I'm not taking that deal, bro. I don't want it. Today, what we are dealing with is an informed consumer and or employee who can go online and figure out how much money they need to be making and come to you not blind. That is what they don't like. You cannot sell me on a $60,000 existence. It's not going to work. Because the other people keep upping the rent. So if they up the rent, your pay has to match it. You're not matching the pay, bro. The inflation's moving up more than we're getting paid. So people are not taking the job. So it makes you feel like, oh, it's a shortage. No. The deal you're offering isn't enough money. I guarantee you, if you came up there and said, oh, you can make $2,300 a week home every weekend, you would fill up. But, you can't do that, or you're not going to. I don't know your personal numbers. You're not going to. The truth is, you didn't follow inflation. If you've been in business since 1989, life has inflated since then. Why you ain't went up? Why you ain't went up? As he said, for inflation, we should be making 138. We not making close. If you're paying me $1,200, you mean I'm way underpaid. I'm way underpaid. And after a while, that erodes a person's morale, and then they stop doing it, or they go to where the money is. And the truth is, they're going to where the money's at, and that's going to be in your hazmat-y stuff, oversized crane work, the bed buggers, car haulers. They're worrying about getting theirs. They're not worrying about your regular friend. They're not worrying about that. That's the truth. They're not worrying about that. Nope. Gotta do better than that, Playboy. And their taste has went up because the internet has shown people too much shit. They shown people in big houses. They shown people in nice cars. They want those cars now. They want the Denalis and stuff. They want the Escalades. They want the 4Runner trucks that are 70, 80 grand. They want the Land Cruisers, Mercedes, and the Benzes and all that. People ain't just going to be okay driving an old station wagon back and forth to work. It's not going to work. Socially, it does not work. It doesn't work socially because even in this day's time, if a man goes, you basically saying you can make $1,200 a week. And I don't know if these people know that in these companies or if they care. A man making $1,500 a week, we'll call him $58,000 a year. A man making $58,000 a year is completely undateable or marryable in this climate. And men are not going to work jobs that don't get them no butt. Y'all understand that, don't you? That's what the erosion to all this relationship podcast bullshit does. The men look at it, they figure out what the women want, and they look at what this don't pay enough money. I don't want to be that. I don't want the people to talk about what I do like that, so they don't do it. So you telling me you're gonna pay your people $1,200 a week, right? And I'm not gonna be here long. I'm gonna get my point out and I'm gonna get on off. You're gonna pay these people $50-something thousand a year, and they're gonna turn around and be incels? Right now, men, what reaction would you get from one of these chicks? The young men, speak up. What reaction you gonna get to a chick you tell her you make $50,000 a year? I'll wait. You making 50 grand a year. Y'all tell me what reaction a woman's gonna give you. You've seen all the shorts and all the podcasts. What are they gonna say to you? He said blocked. Nothing. How far is that picking up gonna go? Angelique says you're broke. You're broke. You're working a career or a job, whatever you want to call it. You're working the equivalent of 2 jobs, and you're broke. That's what they're gonna say. Oh, you're broke. He's on there saying it's a shortage. You know, it used to always be desperate young drivers. He's saying there ain't none. He can't find none. Everything's inflated depending on what female trying to talk to. That's a stupid thing to say. Everybody says depends. You can say that about everything. It depends. I can just say that about every single thing someone comes up with. It depends. It depends. We're assuming you're trying to talk to someone of quality that you want. The chicks people want are the chicks they put on the podcast. What are they? They're thin. They're fashionable. They're trendy looking. They lighter. Come on, man. These are the chicks y'all want. If not, no one will watch these videos if they were talking to women y'all didn't want. And when we talk to these women, what do they say? You need to be making this much money. And Mr. Pratt's over here saying nobody wants the job because he's paying that much money. After a while, it soaks into the society, and now it's like they're thinking whatever number she says, I need to be close to that, and I'm going to do what gets me close to that. So if you offer something else, I don't want the job. Facts. Everything in life, it is a core, boils down to economics, relationship standards, and living health. Blame it on the boomer economic policies too. I agree. Totally. Scott? He says, "Go to another country." Then this is what I got a conversation I gotta have. Let's not work on our country. Leave. Okay. Then what's the point of our lives in podcasts? Then why are we even talking about it? Then everybody just leave the country. Problem solved. Ernest says you can. I'm not blaming any women. I'm just talking about the facts of why these guys don't want this $50,000 job. Everybody leave. Get out of here. What country should we be going to? You understand? What are we going on strike for? You do what everybody else is doing. They're retraining. They're going to get their hazmat, and they're going to a job that pays. It's that simple. It's not complicated to put together, bro. It isn't. That's what they're doing. They're retraining. Oh, this ain't enough money. What leads to money? Then they look up videos on how to make this much money in trucking. Then they go to Indeed and they type in truck driver job, at least 90 a year, and it pops out what you need for that. A hazmat. And then they just go get their hazmat, and now they're out of the drive van game. Then you're turning around saying there ain't no drivers. And all we come up with is leave the country. And go where? Come on, Eric. It's clear. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. Right now, we have 100 people on Rumble. We have 162 people on YouTube. How many likes is there? How many times someone did Cash App? 3 times. Nope, 2 times. We won't be here long. We're going to be getting off here soon. Hold on. Let me sit down and get situated. Let me get situated. He says we got to drop the link. Drop. What do you mean, Go Phoenix? What are we dropping the link to? Tell me. I'm confused. I don't understand that. What link should I be dropping? I don't know. You trying to get my freaking shit shut down, Angelique. So what should we be doing? I think people are doing exactly what they should be doing. They're retraining and going to stuff that pays. Call in's $200, Playboy. I'm gonna get to you, Gold Phoenix, but for let the whole place in is $200. Someone can easily send that. We can let people call in, but we're not there yet. This is the point. People are doing exactly what they do when they're informed. They're retraining and going to where the money is. Which tells them, well, dry van at the bottom of the barrel. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that anymore. Devontae is top of the Cash App. I don't want to do that anymore. Well, why not? It should be enough money. No, it's not enough money, though. So now we have to sit down and discuss what industry pays over $100,000 within, or what division within this industry. You know a job that people do that you can go into without a hazmat and they make some crazy money? Bed buggers. Do y'all know what a bed bugger is? I'll wait. Because here goes TB about to drop some money on y'all. About to drop some money on y'all. Bed buggers. Y'all know what a bed bugger is, right? Of course, Mario gets it right. These bed buggers, let me tell you what's going on with bed buggers. They're household movers, as Mario said. And they're not moving your Uncle Ann's house or your Auntie Ann's house. These people are moving. When you pass by those crazy houses, you're like, wow, those are who the bed buggers are moving. And these bed buggers get a call to move a house. They move everything. So they pull up in the truck, and it's 53-foot truck. They take all the furniture out of the house. They put it inside the truck. They take 2 cars, put it inside of the truck. But see, you as a bed bugger, you don't have to pick up anything, because what they do is they when they get to a place, there's all over the country, there's U-Haul people who, they have their own LLC. They go to U-Haul, they sign up for U-Haul, and they just move people's stuff. So when you come into town, you set up that person to come move, and they'll bring 4 or 5 people or something like that, and they bring people up, and they move everybody's stuff into the truck, and you sit there and check it out, check it off. Once it's all in there, you make sure everything is secured. You take the 2 cars, put it under. It's under the. It's in the trailer as well. You lock it up. You drive it to where they need to go. And let me tell you, this service costs a lot of money. This service costs a lot of money. A lot of money. And they take it to where they're going. So someone that gets a nice job in LA and they live in Boston, you go pick it up. These people don't move anything. Everything gets moved out. They hop on their plane. The 2 drivers inside of the bed bugger truck, they team it all the way to where it's going. Oh yeah, and did I mention that they run in super sleepers as well? You have 1 year experience. You're getting paid very well for 1 year. Yeah. And then what do? They take that, they drive it all the way there, and then they unload it their whole life to the next place with their 120-inch super sleeper. What are the companies you can sign up for to do this? I think United is one. Atlas is one. There's another one too. I can't think of it. There's another one too. And they go on, they make money. They're making hundreds of $1,000s a year. Then on top of that, some of them are husband and wife teams. Doubling that. Mayflower, that was the name of it. Album. And they hire physical workers when it gets. They're not unloading all that shit. It's not always. They don't have to be teams, and a lot of these companies provide you with a teammate. So let's say, okay, I'm not into that, but I still want to make 100 and some without a hazmat. Car haulers. Car haulers make a bunch of money, bro. Torres, I see you. They make a bunch of money. Right now, I am telling you where the money is in your industry that you can get into without a hazmat. So all you, I've been driving a year and a half, 2 years. These jobs are waiting for you. You slide right into them. I'm telling you where the money is right now. So you can slide over there to Reliable. I've heard with great authority, cats over there making $200,000 a year. At Reliable. No hazmat needed. They will train you. I'm gonna vape till they kill me, John. You better know it. Right now. So when you tell me, oh, there's no money in this, it's a lie, bro. They getting 200. So when you come to me and tell me there's no money in our industry, no. There's probably no money in your division and you're not willing to retrain to do something else. Ray, I see you. I'm trying to tell you where to get to some money. When you come here, I'm going to get you to some money. There's call haulers all over the country. There's a lot of day cab call haulers too, depending on what city you live in, though. Look at what they're saying in the comment. Their top driver grows $600,000 a year with no extra endorsement. You just slide on in. Just slide on in. Boop. Does anybody have a problem hauling cars? Does anybody have a problem being the bed bugger? Does anybody have a problem being a bed bugger? Does anybody have a problem being a car hauler? Since we're complaining about the money. Look how quiet it is. You know another thing you don't see? You know another thing you don't see? You don't see a lot of people who do that doing YouTube. Why is that? Why is that? You don't see a lot of them doing YouTube. You don't see a lot of them complaining. Shaheed, you know what it is. We don't see a lot of them doing YouTube. Why is that? I would love for y'all to tell me. There is a saying. I was watching this documentary about the super rich in Europe. And the old guy on there is old rich snobby guy, like who's rich. He says we have a saying in the markets in London: people that know don't say, and people that say don't know. And for the most part, a lot of times that's true. A lot of times that is true. A lot of times that is true. If you are interested in making money, and I'm about to tell you something about the industry that we're in that someone probably didn't tell you. If you are interested in making money, you must learn something on the back of the truck. Here's the truth. Just driving a truck with no extra endorsements and nothing to do on the back, just bumping the dock, that's a $50,000 job, bro. Because even when people tell you, oh, that's not true, I'm making $90,000 at the crib reefer. They're not telling you how hard they're working because that includes dock work. When you look at these Estes jobs, they say the combo drivers and dock work included. They're not just driving no truck. When you go to Cisco, yeah, you got to lift some shit. That's not just driving a truck. You have to do something on the back of that truck. So when Dirty Broke tells you to go get your hazmat, he's not lying, bro. And I hate to say it, but the truth is, out of all these people I've seen in our space, my favorite YouTuber in our space is Dirty Broke because he just tells you what it is, man. This is what it is. Forget about it. Either you're gonna do it or you don't. And when Dirty Broke, he only got to drive that long because Dirty Broke has a very lucrative specialty on the back of the truck. That just bumping the dock and smiling shit, that ain't gonna cut it, bro. That's not gonna cut it. You have to learn something else. You have to understand what jobs takes are precursors to other ones. The dudes who started in flatbed, they're gonna go over to oversize and RGN and step deck and all that other type of shit. They're gonna go over there. That's what you're doing when you're at this flatbed company, this flatbed mega. On one hand, you're saying, I'm getting screwed. You're not getting screwed. They're teaching you a skill. So when you go over to that RGN company that finally tells you can train a little bit, they'll train you a little bit. They're going to want 2 years of flatbed experience for you to understand the fundamentals and the basics. And then when you get over to the starter step deck company, it's going to look like this. It's going to be a step deck, low boy, and RGN is going to be the top. And when you get there, you got to show some good work ethic, and they'll eventually start giving you RGN loads. Once you learn RGN loads, you on your way, Playboy. Then you take that to the person who only do step deck and RGN. And once you get into RGN, you get into oversized stuff. It's a progression that is supposed to be going into it. If you're hauling refrigerated stuff, you're going to be good to get a hazmat because then now you can haul different things with that. Dry van, you're going to be good to get a hazmat because then you can haul different shit with that. All of it is a precursor going to something else. You're really not supposed to go and get in and just be, you're not supposed to go get in and just be that guy that just sits there. I'm just sitting here for the rest of my life. I'm just sitting here. I mean, you can do it if that's what you're happy with doing, but you can't do it and complain. You can't do both, bro. You have to choose one. And you may say, I don't know, man. I don't want to do hazmat. You can also go get crane certified. No one ever talks about cranes. I'll wait. Because I'm giving up way too much grip for people not to be hitting the gears. Yeah. I'll wait. I'm giving way too, Eric, I'm talking way too much for people not to be hitting the gas. Yeah. That is crazy.
I happened to come across a video of a very good YouTuber by the name of Trucker Brown. He's a YouTuber that specializes in trucking. Again, a very niche market, but he does quite well on the platform. Give him a round of applause.
Trucker Brown here. I'm just here to remind you that we are on Patreon, and it does help out the channel. Thanks to all the people who sub to the Patreon this weekend. I appreciate you. New content is coming there, and these clips that I'm giving you are from the exclusive Trucker Report Live that I do with Phil, which his link is at the bottom on Rumble TB Uncut. So I appreciate y'all. Love the support. If you like the content, man, hit the buttons.
Hey guys, it's Just Phil TV coming to you from the Trucking Report exclusively on Rumble with Trucker Brown. You know where to hit the like, hit the subscribe. Find us exclusively on Rumble if you want to catch these episodes live.
And the real big problem we always have, because right now you got to pay attention to how many people are watching. 30 people, 100 people on Rumble, 200 on YouTube. There's 300 people watching right now. 300. I am speaking, let's say 50 of y'all got a serious amount of experience and you're just agreeing with me. Yeah, he's right. He's right. He's right. You know, 100 of y'all is like, you don't like what I say or you don't believe what I'm saying. You understand? 50 of y'all, 100 of y'all don't believe what I'm saying, but there's 50 that didn't know what I'm talking about. That's actually going to help them. There's a few of them that is still in training. And what I'm telling them is going to affect their career. That's why I take this seriously. It's going to affect their career. Their career is going to be defined by the information that they get when they're first starting. They will not be, if you're subbing to this channel, you will not be misinformed because I don't play with giving out the wrong information. You're not going to be misinformed. You're going to be what you are better than the veterans or the veterans. You know, we didn't know. And the ones before me didn't know even less. Things happened by chance. You are in the position to take in information, do your own research on top of it, and put yourself in a very good situation. A very good situation. Because when you say, I don't know what I'm going to do next, but if you're hearing the right information from the right person, it can help you think of it, man. No one told me a crane certification was a thing. I didn't know that the first 10 years of my career. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know we could get crane certified. I didn't know that the companies that need that will pay for it for you. I didn't know you could just take your own money and go get certified by yourself, by your own state. Forget about it. Done. Look at this. And then being on here, you'll learn the names. Oh, where do I go to find this out? Look, Jay just told you. Booyah. He just gave you the names right there. It's even out. It's just there it is. That's why I say, you know, you have to support content that is actually helping the culture, that's actually helping the industry. It is a must, because why wouldn't, if there is a driver shortage, or why wouldn't the regime, that being the algorithm in the sky, not be pushing the video for more people to hear this, to address the drivers to where they need to go to help the economy out? Why wouldn't that be happening? He just told you the name of the cranes right there. Booyah. That's priceless information to a young buck that don't know that. And now they can make some calls. Buckner, Maxim, All Crane Rentals. I don't know how to say that last one. How you say that last one? Menwat? I don't know how to say that last one. Towing and recovery, crane certification. Come on now. Of course, we didn't know that those dudes who haul those huge tow trucks that pick up, those dudes are crane certified. They're basically driving around a big ass crane. They're crane certified. Look at that. RJ dropping gems. Railroad companies hire CDL drivers. Those are union jobs, pension in the whole nine. I want you to understand that it can look doom and gloom in our industry, but you are privileged and you should be proud of what you do. And there are opportunities within what you do. In these places we're telling you to go, there's a lot of paid training, bro. You're not buying this training. They'll pay you to get trained. They'll pay you to get certified. They will pay you to get certified. So all the 22-year-olds and 23-year-olds that are thinking, all right, I'm thinking of what I'm gonna do next. There it is. Make some calls. Hey, something that is said in our industry that shouldn't be said is, what is the best company to go to? What is the best industry to go to? And what I believe is that depends on what you want. That depends on what you want. You have to determine that. You must determine that. I can't determine that for you. You may be a person who likes to work with chemicals. You may be a person who likes to work with building material. You may be a person who gets off on doing heavy equipment stuff and learning cranes. You may be a person who likes to do something else. It depends on you. You have to look at what's provided to you and go after it. You also, it depends on where you live. It may be a bunch of crane stuff down where Mario live. It may be a bunch of hazmat stuff where someone else lives. You could be living next to a chemical plant that need 5 different hazmat loads to come in right now. That's 5 different companies providing that. You don't know. But if you're just in your truck listening to bullshit, not trying to learn, not trying to figure out what else I can do to get some money, how can I go to myself? If you're not asking yourself, how can I take my career to the next level? Of course you're watching BS. Of course you're watching that. You're not in the mind state to want to do anything else. You think I'm here, this should be enough. It's not, bro. I'm here to tell you it is not. It is not enough. Now, we haven't opened the call-in show yet. We'll do that in a minute if we hit the number that I'll say when it's time to do it. But I have a special guest. Mr. Phoenix, what is going on?
Yeah, what's good? What's popping with you, dog?
Man, I'm just trying to make money like you, Playboy. That's it.
Yeah, I ain't making it like that. You know what I mean? I do what everybody else do. I just drive a truck. I can't even BS no more, dog. No, I've been on the low, man. A lot of people been wondering why I ain't been posting like that or whatever. But you know, I made that transition. Finally left the regime and went to something more specialized. You know, another thing a lot of people miss when you come over on this side of things is these are companies that be having you sign NDAs. You can't talk too much about what it is that you do or like who you work for and stuff like that, because it becomes a thing about their image. Because they're working in a realm that is so obscure, you cannot make them look bad.
Right.
It's not a issue of, yeah, you can't say you could say you work for somebody, but you're not going to go out there and potentially make them look bad, because now you represent them and anything you do could affect them on a much higher level than, you know, say working for Prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, me and Phil had a conversation where I was discussing I would still tell people to go to Prime even though they don't like me. He said he had to offer me some pushback, and I told him, you know, the real truth is you're not supposed to be doing YouTube around their business model. That's the truth.
Right.
And and the truth is we all did it. I showed my truck at Prime. I talked about what was going on at Prime. And in hindsight, people may say, well, you showed a lot of people how to get in, but it screws me. I showed you how to get in, but it screwed me.
Yeah. See, where I got screwed with them, I won't go too into detail about it, is they had an issue with the fact I had a platform for so long and never promoted them. But that's a story for another day.
Wow. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
They got mad
for another day
because you wasn't jigabooing.
Yeah, I straight up told him, like, y'all don't pay me for that. Woody. It was a whole thing. I'll tell that story later. Mm-hmm. But, you know, that was shortly before I ended up leaving. But the company that I work for now, they reimbursed me for all the stuff that I paid for to quit that job and come work for them.
That's crazy.
Top of paying me an absurd amount of money to go through their class for a week. And then they just paid me this week for a transition bonus for coming here on top of all that other stuff. It ended up adding up to about $2,000 just to quit.
That's craziness.
Now, you keep this in mind. I had to get a lot of, there's certain things that I had to apply for, certain clearances I had to get,
Mm-hmm.
hazmat endorsement, of course. And I'm messing around with a lot of stuff that most people aren't willing to touch. Peak game. I just left one spot. I'm going to another location to pick up a load of explosives going somewhere else. No one wants to touch a fucking bomb. Excuse my language.
Yeah,
But no
a
one wants to
literal
touch
bomb.
a bomb. No one wants to deal with that.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, the salary is high, benefits are crazy, annual bonuses. I get a lot of time off work. Like it's actually insane. Like I'm about to work for like 5 weeks. I'm gonna take 2 weeks off.
Mm.
They only expect you to be out 3 weeks at a time. Every 3 weeks, take a week off if you want to. They really don't want you out more than 6. You take 6, they want you to take 2 weeks off. So it ends up adding up to the same money regardless of how you play it.
Mm.
But let me tell y'all something. Everybody listening, especially the younger guys or whatever, because I've noticed over my years in the industry, I've been trucking 4.5 years. A lot of people have a habit of jumping from a company like Prime and then go to Schneider, go from Schneider to Crete or whatever. The main thing that stuck out to these people when I put my application in is the fact I've only worked at Prime. They made a big deal about that. They're like, you've been there for 4 years? They told me they were heavily invested in getting me over here because my pedigree is insane. They're fully aware of who I am and paid me for it.
How was
They
there
backed up the words they were saying. Huh?
How did they know who you were?
Oh, they background checked me like crazy.
Oh, okay. So
And I know a couple of people who work here. I know like 3 people.
Are they aware of your platform?
Mm-hmm. This is why I ain't been posting. Because I'm like, ooh, I gotta be careful.
Right.
Yeah, no, they know exactly who I am. So that's
Pressure.
another thing. Your name do have to carry a certain amount of weight. You have to conduct yourself in a certain way to get noticed and even be able to come in. Now keep in mind the person that referred me, they paid them another $2,000 on top of their salary.
Jeez Louise.
$2,000 for one person.
That's so you man, you could be killing them on the referral tip. But I mean,
but I'm not about to promote.
No, because you still got to pay me for that. Like you got to pay me.
Yeah.
For that, boy.
Well, it's not even necessarily that. It's that this is a smaller company. Everybody knows. Like when I call, they answer by name. They know who you are. So it's one of those things where if you come over here using my name and mess up, that makes me look bad on a much different level than working at a mega carrier. Because over there, you're just a number. Over here, oh no, they know you by face, name, phone number, all of it.
And they know who referred you. Yeah, I mean that to me it comes down to the truth is if you like where you are, you should not be talking about where you are. Mm-hmm. And when it comes down to when we tell content creators, if you're going to be a content creator, create content. Showing people your truck and where you work is not creating content. That's just reporting what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And then it puts them, in the crosshairs of competitors.
Right.
Like because you got to think where I work, man, there's only a handful of companies that do what they do over here. So that's why I can't get too into detail about, okay, yeah, we do this and that or whatever, because that's narrowing it down.
Yeah.
Don't nobody need to know.
Don't nobody need to know anything, bro. And that's why I was looking at your Instagram the other day, and when you posted the truck, you bleeped it out. I was like, he's learning. He's sharp. He bleeped all that info out. Nope.
Everything. You're not seeing DOT number, truck number, nothing.
None of that.
Nothing.
Right. None of that. I was kind of mad. The trailer number was on there. Like, nah, you should get that one. But nah, don't tell them. The reason why you don't tell people anything because they will try to get into the company, get denied, and then start messing with you.
Yeah, that's when they start making the false reports and all that extra stuff.
Right, I agree.
Trying to get you fired and all that crap. I had people coming at me who knew I worked for the regime and stuff like that. So this stuff I've been dealing with for a while. They've had eyes on me for a minute. They just never had any reason to say anything up until recently and then try to play me for a fool. So it's like, okay, they kind of shot themselves in the foot. But no, credentials are number one top priority. You got to protect your license and be willing to do what other people are not willing to do.
Oh
Because
yeah.
you got to think, bro, I'm somewhere I could pull a flatbed today, a dry van tomorrow, a reefer the next day,
Right.
kind of all kinds of just, I'm flexible. I could do whatever, you know. You got to be willing to do that. Like you were saying, learn something on the back of the truck. When you're dealing with hazmat, even if you're hauling a dry van, nothing in that trailer can move. If you got to strap it to the wall, you got to do it.
Yeah. So that
You got to be
that-
on the dot securing as they load. You got to do that. So it's not a joke.
no,
It's
not
not
a
a joke.
game.
The money is
I know
yeah,
a
the
few
money is
people,
out there. It's just
I know a few people over there where you're at, and they're doing well, man. And you know, I wish them the best.
I know.
I hope they're doing good. I hope they're doing great. And I always tell people, well, you know, give us the company. No,
No.
no. The companies that want to
Dude.
be out there, we speak on. The other ones that's on the lowsy that are good places, they do not need an influx of people not doing what they're supposed to do. And that's
they don't.
all that does when y'all go over there. Y'all go over there and do what you're not supposed to do. That's the only thing that happens.
Yeah, I
But
know some cats that do the owner op thing over here. I know what they made last year, and I'm like, ooh,
gotta
yeah,
save up.
I shut up too, man, because I
Yeah.
need that. The second the opportunity is there, I'm on it.
Oh yeah, and get your truck from, you know, get it for real. Like get that bitch.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, you don't want to be tied to nobody else. That's another thing I tell you all the time. If you're gonna get a truck, it does not need to be connected to the people that are paying you. That's the first mistake.
Nope. I'm going straight to the dealership, drop 50 on it. I don't care. I'll do what I gotta do. Because that joint to be paid off within a couple of months messing with this stuff.
What kind of truck are you thinking about getting?
Bro, I gotta admit, I'm falling in love with this Kenworth I'm driving.
The Ken dog is nice, man. Ken's a nice.
Man, the Kenworth, bro, with the Cummins and all that. I'm
Yeah,
like, yo, I ain't
in.
never drove a Cummins. This what I've been missing out on?
It's different. It's different.
I love it. Dog, I'm in love with this thing, man.
Yeah, which one? You
the
got the
table
15?
in it. Yeah, the X15.
Oh man. Now,
God.
do you have to drive manual?
No, it's automatic.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know if they was gonna throw that extra, you know, need a manual bullshit on you.
Nah, straight automatic.
No. I definitely drove the Cummings, and it was way different. And then one time I drove a full decked out Cat, and it is different, bro.
Man,
That's why
it's like an angry grizzly bear, man. It's not even trying.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You living the dream, man. I knew you'd do good, bro. I knew you'd do good, man. Just get your money, stay out the way. When you make your videos, make sure it ain't about your freaking company. And you know, you just have to be mindful of things you talk about, because you know everybody's watching, and these people do not want you to do good at all.
Yup. Especially the ops at the regime. I know they got, you know, they got nothing better to do, so they definitely watching.
And the truth is, you know, when you get to a certain size online, you can't go to the regime no more. You're gonna be at, you know, places like where you are. You're gonna be at places like that, because there's a bunch of places on the lowsy that don't give a shit about the internet at all.
Oh no, man! You walk in the office over here, they all talking shit.
Yeah,
every single one of them. They act like people. They don't act like corporate robots.
That's dope.
You know, I absolutely love that.
That's dope, man. Hey, man,
they straight up said, bro, like, hey, yo, you're a professional. Our expectation is we're here if you need us, but do your job. You know how to do your job. So,
right.
Don't call us, basically.
Are you 4 o'clock in the morning again, or is it a beautiful drop off time?
So most of the people that I deal with are 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Beautiful.
So, you know, I'm teaming, but I team with one of my best friends, and basically, you know, I put it like this: last week, as a team, we drove 3,300 miles. We're about to have a couple of days off once we get across the country. Pick that load up. That's, you know, picks up Monday. It doesn't go very far. It's due Thursday, so we're just gonna be chilling for the most part. So it's not crazy abusive running like in reefer. This is more, hey, just keep watch over the load. That's what we pay you for. It's more security as opposed to running. So I don't get paid mileage. Like I said, I get paid a daily rate, so salary.
Hey man, shoot, you winning, bro. Oh shit! I'm like, man, they paying you all that, man. I'm gonna need 700 from you, bro. You doing good, bro? Damn. I have to switch up. Like, damn, ain't little nigga no way to disappear, bro. Where the money at?
Hey, bro, you gonna have to get your hazmat, dog. I'm telling
Negative,
you.
negative. Y'all can't talk me into doing. Listen, when I learn people are getting $4,000 for 600 miles to haul mustard seeds, y'all never convert me, doggy, ever. I just
Dude,
can't.
look, bro. I'm gonna just send you random paychecks every now and then. Just be like, hey, look, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm just gonna send back Cash App request. I know you got it now, nigga. What you lying about?
Oh crap, man.
I'm just not a hazmat guy, dog. See, this is what I mean by the fact that it's not for me, but I tell people to go do it. This is what I mean by being neutral in what I personally feel and what I think is good for the culture. I believe that it is a good opportunity for people that want to do it. Just make sure you want to do it. Don't go over there BS. And me, I like the fact that my truck is only 11 foot tall. I like the fact that my truck is only 40 feet long.
Yeah.
I like it like that. I like the fact I never worry about weight. I can't move my tandems. I don't have tandems. I can't do none of that.
Fair.
And I can do whatever I want. I like going to fancy farms that nobody know exist and picking up blueberry. I like shit like that. I'm chilling.
Yep.
I'm 15 hours in the sleeper all the time. Don't have to team. Come on, like I'm just. I can be home every other day. I don't. Me personally, like I say, when you're a certain age, go get that money, bro. Go get that money. The real truth is, I need, and this is something men won't admit on here, I need to have access to cooking from the house and the gym. I am too old to do that type of running. If I keep doing it, it's going to get to the point where it starts to hurt me and I can't reverse it. So it's like, no, I'm good with what I do and I'm happy. But like I always say, if you're a young buck, you got a young, strong back, you go out there and stack that bread up and do what you're supposed to do. But think about your outs. Everybody in corporate thinks about their out.
Yeah.
Most people who are blue collar think there isn't one. They just stick there until it's not a good situation anymore.
Yeah. Which leads me to a point. You have to put yourself in a position where you're kind of separated from the rest. Even if one thing doesn't work out, you can jump to another opportunity that could either be better or worse. The thing that separated me was not only my credentials, but the fact I didn't job hop.
Right.
I'm telling you, I can't stress that enough. You cannot be a job hopper and come work for a company that does this kind of stuff and pays this much money. You're just not going to do that.
No, you're not.
They definitely look. They look.
Yeah, they're not gonna. Sure. That's why I tell people all the time. They say, "Oh, what would you have done different?" I would have went to Prime first, and I'd have stayed there for 2 years, and then I would have went to where I know where I'm supposed to go to. That's what or if I would have if I had the opportunity, because a lot of this stuff you have to be clear. Everybody doesn't have the opportunity. I would have got my license privately.
Yep.
I'd have got my license privately. I probably would have got all of my endorsements during that time, and I would have went straight to the farms and agriculture off jump if I knew. But you don't know when you start.
Yeah, no. The only reason I know about this is because I knew people on the inside. One of my students, even like I knew people before that, and then I trained somebody who ended up leaving, came over here, and then he's been feeding me a little bit of giblets here and there over time.
Right.
So.
And that falls back to who you know.
Who you know. Mm-hmm.
If you get into this game and you only talk to the babbling idiots, you're going to get babbling idiot information. Mm-hmm. You have to have a higher standard of who you call your trucking buddy. Mm-hmm. If you're hanging around people that's only calling you about YouTube beefs, you're around the wrong people.
Yo, and I add to a point, these cats over on this side of things ain't hating on no young cat who does it.
No.
They look at you and they're like, yo, I ain't find out about this type of stuff till I was 20 years in, man. You ahead of the game. They giving you advice. They want to see you succeed. You're not finding that with somebody who works for Schneider. That's just not happening.
It's a different level of human being, bro.
Yeah, because everybody's so well paid here. From the office down to the drive. A lot of the drivers make more than the office cats.
Right.
So it's a different level of respect and understanding as opposed to looking for ways to not pay you. They're not doing that over here. It's more like, hey, if you do this, you get a bonus for that, right? If you cross the border, because I can run Canada too. You
Mm.
cross the border, we'll pay you extra for that. You go to Alaska, we'll pay you more for that. Sign up for all that.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. When you're around people who are getting money, it's a thing I always talk to people about. I say, when I was a kid and I used to go over to my broke aunt's house, she'd be like, "Did your mama send you over here with some money?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, I just think this is stingy. No, she's not stingy. She don't got it. When
Yup.
you're around people who have it, they don't have to be stingy.
Yeah, they'll show you how to get it.
They'll show you how to get it. Or you go over let's say you go over your auntie's house that's like the rich auntie, you don't have no kids. She just, y'all want pizza? What y'all want to eat? She's giving. She's more because she has it. So what you realize is when you look in hindsight to some people in your childhood, you'll say, oh, they were poor.
Mm-hmm.
They were just born stingy. They just did not have it, bro. And the truth is, if you're dealing with people with a scarcity mindset, you got to switch that up, man. Like, it starts to reflect on you where you got your CDL, you starting to make decent money, but you're still collecting poor-minded people.
Yeah, and I can humbly admit I had a little bit of an issue with that over the years. Now that I'm aware, I've cut a whole lot of people off.
Right.
99% of my friends these days make way more than I do. I'm talking about from the people when I go home, them hundreds of thousands of dollars a year up to where I work now. So it's like, I'm not playing that.
You're
Oh
my
no,
buddy,
I
so
ain't
we
got
should
it.
be hanging out.
Yeah, yeah. No, my favorite word is no, bro. And it's not even on no I'm better than you type time. It's more like I have to protect what I am and what I have and what I'm capable of. Because these people will come in and try to stifle you.
Oh,
You'd
yeah.
be amazed at the number of people in your life who are jealous, but smile on your face.
Yeah, offering you drinks when you got a sterling silver license, where they offering you drinks and shit. Nigga, I drove. Why you offering me a drink?
Yeah, exactly. Trying to set you up, bro. Truth is, when I was with the regime, I was making too much money. That's what caused a lot of issues. I was making too much.
Yeah, and they're trying to figure out a way to cut it down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I say, man, I don't even like corporate people, bro. I'm be real. I don't like them, bro, because
Yeah, they disgust me.
your job is to sell for high and steal everything on the back end. That's literally what you do.
Yeah. And then they worrying about stuff that got nothing to do with them. Why any of y'all worrying about if my channel is monetized or not? Why do you care?
Yeah, like, why would you care? Then if your channel's monetized like me, they were turning me down because they realized how much I was making.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you don't really need that, because you have your channel. They've said that to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have your channel, so then like you need the money. What?
Right.
So you think I'm gonna be out here for free because you think I have a big channel?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't say you don't know what I'm doing, but the truth is, if you know where to look, you know what people are making.
Exactly.
So I mean, it comes down to the worst thing a company could do for me is know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like the farms, because they don't give a shit. They don't care, bro. They don't even live in the internet world. They don't know.
Now we dealing with people that got Starlink and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gotta have satellite internet.
Right.
I was just at a place that was like that in the middle of the desert. Y'all would never know where it is.
Yeah, they don't deal with that shit, bro. That's the new age life. Like when I'm at a farm, it's like I'm in a time capsule.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about what's going on outside of here. You move this, you get this, get out of here. It's simple to the point. And we're not interested in, the truth is we have a whole silo worth of mustard seed, bro. It has to move. We're not going to sit here haggling with you about bullshit. Just get it out of here.
Dealing with containers of ammonium nitrate. They're not worried about YouTube, dude.
No, at all. And a lot of these other places, they're interested. They're just, I tell people all the time, it's a class thing, bro. When you find an extra way of making money, they want you to be dependent on their money.
On them.
So when you're not dependent on their money and you have the ability to say no, you are no longer valuable to them.
Yup. They will do everything in their power to try to mess you up.
Mm-hmm.
They need you to have a certain level of desperation.
That's the word. I was gonna say humility, but no, it's desperation.
It's desperation. That's why I came to a point where I left, because when I quit, dog, I ain't say nothing. I bobtailed the truck 600 miles, gave it back. Didn't say nothing.
Nothing to say.
Now I'm getting email. Yep. Now I'm getting emails. Why'd you quit? Woody. Ain't nothing to talk about, dog. There's nothing to discuss anymore. I already gave y'all a chance.
You have outused your utility, and that's the same thing they would do to you. If you crash that truck in a certain way, you're out of here.
Yep. Then it turns into, well, where are you going? Are you staying in the industry, or why do you want to know? Now what it's turning into is if I give you that information, y'all gonna start making phone calls. And what does that would just lead me back to them. These people will try to screw you up, dude.
And they will take you back. That's the funky thing.
Yep. Exactly. They'll tag your DAC report with something crazy just to bring you back up. You think you don't need us?
Yeah. The truth is they just need you to stay a certain level. And when you switch that level up, you know, they don't like it. And I've always had the ability to say no because I do other shit. I don't want to do that.
Man, let's keep it real, man. Them cats in the office do know how much you make off of them. They're what they actively watch.
Oh my God.
They are active. If you have an e-fund, I ain't even gonna say their name no more. But if you have an e-fund, they're actively watching how much you have in there. Y'all want to know how I kept getting good loads, at least for the past few years? My e-fund would get up about $2,000-$3,000, and I would empty it out just to have that perception of living paycheck to paycheck. Because every single time I had any substantial money in there, the loads got stupid.
You know how I messed up?
How?
When I left Prime, I had like $28,000 in that thing.
Ooh, damn.
I had way too much because I was training and I was taking 10-15 cents out of a mile. I was killing them, bro. I was killing them. But then when they
see that,
they start slowing it down, bro. And when I took it out, when I took it out, what I did was I took it out, did home time, and just never came back. I don't do the telling you I'm quitting shit. I do my quitting on home time, so whether it's 5 days, so I get my last check.
That's exactly how I did it. It was messed up because I went home, emptied out the truck. I had to do a lot of paperwork for, what I'm doing now, get some things with my license squared away. And then I drove up there, signed the paper, gave the truck back. They sent me a bill a week later.
Oh yeah, that's what they were gonna take out your last check.
Yep, voted $300.
That never.
I was like, you ain't getting that. How much that quote unquote lease completion bonus? That's really our money any freaking way. It's just a refund. Y'all could pay it with that, and you got the escrow on top of it. There's another $5,000. So y'all had $18,000 of my money. You got the audacity to send me a bill
because they butt hurt.
I won't pay it.
Oh no, I didn't pay CRA to give me my license.
Yeah, see, these people, they're not financial institutions.
No, they can't
put it on your credit. You know how fast you could get that crap removed if they did.
Dude, it came off by itself. Dude, you can't. You're not a bank.
Yep, y'all don't owe these people nothing. I owe you for a truck that was never in my name. That title says Prime Inc. Where's my name anywhere on there? I don't owe you nothing. Take care of your asset, dog.
And the truth is, man, come on, man. Prime is based in Missouri. Them some bitches don't like no niggas.
No, they don't.
Why are we acting like anybody in Prime does not want to see all black people die? Like, get out of here, bro. They hate niggas over there.
When they call you into that office and they got you sitting at that table surrounded by all of them cats, they cannot hide they can't hide the hate in their eyes.
They're terrible at hiding it.
They cannot hide it. They'll smile in your face. Don't get me wrong. Their eyes cannot lie. They do not like you.
Yeah. They feel like they're wasting their time having to talk to you. Number one, you're not the class to be able to have a audience with them. So they feel like, oh my God, I gotta talk to this dirty. And the truth is, they don't like niggas, but they don't like any of the drivers.
No, they don't.
It don't matter if you're white or not. You're a driver. It's like that's beneath them. And my thing is with them is, that's cute. I'm born in the great state of Virginia. I know white people don't like niggas like that. I'm not stupid, but I especially know corporate ain't interested in having no niggas up here at the top. That's why when you go there, all the drivers you see in a place like that do get hired into the office, they're never black.
And they're never in a position where they can have any real influence.
Absolutely not.
the little trinket position, like the little safety dude. Okay, but what can you actually do?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. You don't call any shots.
No, and you're not going to. And my thing is, I am not interested in sitting at the table and nobody else's shit. That's what I mean about cooning and jigabooing. It's not only that you don't want me up there. The truth is, I don't want to be there. I don't feel comfortable in those situations. I don't feel comfortable being. Then I got to turn down who I am around you, but you get to be corny and say racist jokes. Man, fuck that. Not interested.
Yeah, bro.
I don't.
These cats at me about my stepdad. I ain't never had a stepfather.
There's no way your real father wasn't on crack.
No. It went from stepdad to father-in-law. So I'm sitting here like, you mean to tell it's because I'm black, I should know who my dad is?
You can't have a daddy, bro.
Yeah, but it was to a point where I had to just be quiet. I didn't even tell my father about none of this stuff until I was already working here. He was ferociously angry.
Well, I mean, the truth is, I don't get mad at it no more, because if we get mad, it means we forgot that it was that way.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't win realistically.
Yeah, I don't get mad at them type of people anymore, because the truth is, you don't want me around and I don't want to be around. I'm not trying to go to your house. I'm not trying to go to the bar with you and eat and drink. And I don't want to be a little corporate dinner that you're taking everybody to and showing them places they can't go on the salary you're paying. I'm not interested in none of that shit.
Yup.
That's why I haven't taken sponsorships, because it's like I take a sponsorship and it's always a hook in there. And it's like, no, I'm good. My people, if they like what I do, they will support me. I don't need your corporate money.
Yep. Won't tap dance for $1, dog. I won't do it. I won't
Not
do
gonna
it. These cats at mega carriers who's really making it, like, when they say they making all kinds of money or whatever, the reason they are is because it's good for that company's image. You could have somebody on YouTube who promotes the company. Here's my driver code, all this stuff. They could be solo making trainer money, but you as a trainer who's just doing your job make half that. That's real talk. Don't ask me how I know, actually. Hey, we ain't gonna get into that.
Yo, there's a couple of new age dudes that's out now with new companies. I'll be looking at them like, yo, there's no way corporate's not paying to promote this channel, because you're getting entirely too many views for just dropping a drive-in load off. But I'm leaving it alone. I ain't saying no name though.
Hey, look, allegedly,
you with this GoPro on your head for some reason is getting 160 for what? For what? Why?
So solo grossing $10,000 a week, but we ain't gonna get into that.
And everything's good, and you're on the news, and you're all this shit. It's like, where the hell did this dude come from? If people were so interested in dudes being inside trucks, it should be 60 truckers making 100,000 views inside their truck.
Oh no, we ain't gonna get into the females that do it, bro. That's a different kind of treatment.
Pressure.
That's a different kind of favoritism right there.
Oh, we're not gonna see.
But you know what? I don't say that to hate on the drivers. I'm not mad at the drivers.
Yeah, I
know the game. I know, take the money. But I know that game they playing, the corporate cats. I know what it is.
It's just like in the rap game. The real ones get no push. The real ones get no push. If there's someone at the top, that guy is the most sold his soul, tap dance and sell you down the river type of nigga you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah, Drake. I didn't mean to say that.
Yo, I mean, the truth is the truth, man. The truth is the truth. Do not get caught up in thinking that, they're just better. They're not, bro.
No, they're not.
They're chosen. And here goes the truth. A lot of people know. Half of them don't own their channel. They don't own their channel. I mean, they can't quit and take the channel with them.
Yep, they're managed.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. The same thing that goes in the gaming world. All those dudes you see at the top of the gaming world, they're signed by Activision, bro. They got deals. They're not just gonna let random dudes be at the top, bro. Like, it's not. And especially if you're a person like me who has a problem with telling the truth, they don't like that truth telling shit. You can't be doing that.
Not even a little bit.
You got to be quiet. Shh. That's why I tell you, if you get into this game, I'm telling you what to do. Don't make a channel, bro. Don't do that. Don't make, this is what you. Don't do that shit, bro. Unless you're willing to tap dance. Now, if you're willing to tap dance, it's a good opportunity.
Yeah, because realistically, like I was saying, man, I have a channel. I've had one for a while, but I never used it to promote and nothing, never showed the truck and nothing like that, as soon as they find out, they're gonna have an issue with that.
Right.
So
Right.
be careful. If you know what your goal is, man, like I say, make content that ain't around trucking. If I decide to vlog on home time or something, I'm gonna be taking a
Right.
lot of that. That's
Right.
different.
Unless you bought your truck on your own
Mm-hmm.
and you're just all you doing is just dealing with brokers. And
Yeah, if you like real authority tight.
yeah, you owner op it. You have to be owner op it, and you have like a little custom truck that don't got to, you know, the name is way down on the step somewhere, nobody can see it. Then you can do
Yup.
whatever you want, but you can't be showing off that company. You can't be showing off that brokerage. Don't show your numbers. Do
Yeah,
not.
that's a big mistake
Oh my
these days
God.
that Prime be making, man. You showing customers, pay, all that. You think their competitors aren't watching that, but that causes a whole nother breed of
That's
issues.
the whole issue. Don't show nobody. And they say, well, you did it. I wasn't supposed to. Well, it helped out a lot of people, but did it help me?
Mm-hmm.
Did I get help? I mean, I'm on here right now. There's 300 people freaking watching, and only 5 hit the Cash App. That didn't help me. YouTube doesn't push my freaking channel. So I helped a whole bunch of people get in. Everybody's making hundreds of thousands of dollars. But since I am who I am, I'll rub my hands. I won't say it out loud. Since I am who I am and what I look, let's just imagine this. Imagine if I was a white guy.
Ooh.
My God, bro. If I was a white dude, oh my God, bro, I'd be seeing so much money. If I was a black dude that was willing to tap dance, I've said no to so many checks.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's always one line that's tap dancing. And I'm just wondering, I can't do it. I can't do it, dog. I can't jigaboo, bro. I can't give it to you. There's one line that is tap dancing. Hey, yeah, man, we would love to do that, but should you take these 2 lives down where you were really kind of aggressive talking about race?
I had to take a bunch of stuff down, dude.
See, my problem is I never took down.
Yeah, I had to take down stuff that had nothing to do with nothing. It's just honesty. You cannot tell the truth.
That is the most pure way of saying what the addendum is. Stop telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. You're talking too much. Stop telling the truth. And if you're going to get our money, ad dollars, marketing, or cash in your pocket, you have to be bought and paid for. And I'm one of them niggas where you can't buy me. I'm not in. And let me tell you, you can't buy me for what y'all are offering.
That's a fact.
Now, if it was a couple of $1 million, hey, I'd be good to go, and maybe if someone would consider it. But you ain't buying me for $5,000.
That's offensive. To be honest.
It's offensive. That means I think you're cheap.
Yeah. Not only that, like you have eyes on the people who are getting crazy deals and stuff like that. So you gonna come to me offer 5 racks, but you gave them 100.
Right. Do you understand? I went to the trucking show, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went with my black YouTubers, right?
Right.
I paid for my room and a couple of other people's rooms. Every white YouTuber that was there, the trucking show paid for them to come and gave them a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
All of these white YouTubers at the time were not even as big as me, but they got a check. And when I realized that, I stopped going to truck shows.
Yup.
None of their videos went viral off the truck show. Mine did. They were happy for me to be there. They even wanted me to speak on some panels, but I didn't get paid. Mark State got paid.
Mm.
If I'm not mistaken, Ike Stevens got paid.
Oh,
Lil Dog
God.
got paid. I'm sure Hernandez got paid. Or I don't know how to say his name. Is it Hernandez? Is it Junior Hernandez? Honduras. He got paid.
Jeez.
I'm here. Very notable face. Never got a dime. And then the people who the second time I went, what's the dude's name? Uber said they were going to pay me. Never sent a check.
Ooh.
Everybody else got their check before they got there. They never sent me a check.
Yeah, see.
And I knew then. I said, this trying to be clean online shit is not, I'm gonna have to have a platform that is totally supported by its viewers, so it can be truth to the viewers.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is the viewers is my sponsor, so that is who I'm loyal to. That's just what it's gonna have to be. That's why I'll come on here, I'll say some shit, and I'll mess up my algorithm and all that. Because I cannot be what's the word? I can't be loyal to the algorithm when the algorithm has expressly said, I need you to jigaboo.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just not gonna do it. So when a person comes back to my channel after being gone for a few years, the truth is they come back to the truth. And I'm okay with that. When before the algorithm got crazy, I was making what, $5,800 a month from YouTube. And then when they start making it pay to play, because now when I drop a video, it says, do you want to promote? And when you hit promote, it tries to take money from you. You literally can just pay YouTube to make the video do good. You can just pay them $500 or $1,000 or $2,000. I have never done. Yeah, it says it right there on my thing. Yeah, add your AdSense account, pay what's your budget? And people put $2,000-$3,000 into that thing
to make then just make the video go crazy.
And it tells you how many views and subs you're gonna get. So they're just buying them. I have never done that, bro.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Wow.
Now
you know what? That explains a lot.
It explains a whole bunch. So now when I say something like your numbers aren't real, people say, "Oh, you're hating." I'm not hating, dude. It's just the truth. It's the truth, because when you stop paying them, their numbers drop. That's why I would look like, why does why am I looking at your channel? This video got 300,000 views and the next one got 3,000 views.
Nah, compete game. You're paying for that. You get all the views that you're probably getting paid for, and then I take a percentage of that too.
Right.
That's insane.
So now, instead of getting paid to be popular, you're paying to be popular. And my thing is, I'm not interested. I'm not paying you any money. And YouTube has pushed it, and I've never done it. So what they do, well, I got a way to make you. It's just like when you play a Call of Duty and they turn your gun down for you to buy another one. It's the same thing here. Well, I'll turn your channel down. You'll pay to stay in the running. I'm not going to give you no money.
Wow.
Not only have you stopped it from me being able to cuss, you stopped it from me being able to tell the truth. You stopped it, and now on top of that, you want me to pay. No, bro, I'm not paying you. I'm not going to pay you. And that's why I tell people, if you truly want to support a good channel, you go to the Rumble and you sub to the Rumble, because the Rumble gives you 100% notification. You don't have to. Why? Think about it. I'll be on Rumble and I'll have 160 people in there and I only have 300 followers. Imagine if the notification worked here. I have 100,000 followers. I would have 30,000 people in the live.
No, but that's dangerous for them.
Come on now.
That level of influence, bro, it scares the crap out of them. Ask me how I know. Because my channel ain't even that big. I got like, what, 27, almost 2,800.
Right.
And they freaked out about that.
Right.
So it don't take much.
Dude, Prime got such a block on me, they won't hire my family members.
Wow.
They'll say, we know who you are. They'll be like, you know who I am? Yeah, you're Trucker Brown's brother. You're Trucker Brown's nephew. How the fuck do you know my nephew?
That mean they got somebody. You know what? I ain't even gonna say it.
Come on now. They'll be like, no, thank you.
Wow.
Like, what does my nephew got to do with it?
that is out. Bro, man, they blocked the whole bloodline. That's
the bloodline, different. Bro. The bloodline can't be different. There. Thank God I come from whore stock, so my last name is different. So a couple of my family, I have maybe 4 family members that work at Prime,
and they just don't know who.
They don't know because they don't have the same last name as me.
Oh yeah, you know they watching. They're gonna try to figure it out.
Right, because you do that thing. My last name is Brown. My father's last name is Austin. His real dad's last name is Brooks. So I have 3 shades of the wrong last name. Like I said, I come from whore stock. I come from ghetto hood niggas. So everything's wrong. So it's really hard to track me unless they want to get a blood test from me. But other than that, all my family, yes, I got 8 brothers. I got like 66 cousins.
Sheesh, dude.
I have a huge family, bro, and the truth is, I have 6 family members OTR right now. That's why I be telling niggas, you really shouldn't be beefing with me like that. Because you're like,
not at all.
you're pumping next to my people right now. You just don't know what they look. Because a lot of them are hood niggas. They don't like being online. But they watch though.
Oh yeah, they actively will try to figure it out.
Yeah, they watch and they'll try to figure it out and who's who and who's what. But I got a lot of family. You got to think my granddaddy, God rest his corrupt soul. He was a truck driver in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. My father's a truck driver. My stepfather's a truck driver. My step grandfather is a truck driver. My aunt's a truck driver. My auntie was a truck driver. All of my brothers are truck drivers. Yeah, all of my brothers are truck drivers. And then a couple of old aunties are bus drivers with CDLs. Like we out here, bro. So you could be standing right in front of my brother, wouldn't even know it. He can be standing right beside you. I got 3 brothers with CDLs on the road that do not show up online at all. If y'all know who KT is, you know who Shooter is.
Yeah.
You don't know who Jay is. You don't know who Chris is. You don't know these other people. You be right beside them talking shit about Trucker Brown at the TA, and you wouldn't even know it. But at the same time, when they talk to me and they may feel like, oh man, I'll come on there with you, I'll be like, nah, you don't want to do that. Keep your good career.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because
truth
truth is, when they don't like you, they don't like no one that associates with you. So I got to be careful about anybody who worked there. Because let's keep it a beam. They do not like me. They flat out do not.
Yeah, especially because you were on my channel too.
Yeah, exactly. And then to try to act like they ain't know that. But realistically speaking, if you buddy with me and you work there and they catch wind of it, you will be dealt with one way or another. Either they're gonna mess with your pockets, or you're gonna get a nice little phone call. It's gonna be something.
Right. Yeah.
Now, for whatever reason, people got their feelings involved in business. I don't know when it got like that. But
I mean, when they realize how much money and influence comes from doing what we do online, it's the truth is they want to own it. I want to own that too. My thing is, you're not paying me to own my channel. Yeah, that's one problem I had with RST. They would call me, oh, you need to take that down. I just told them, no, I'm not taking nothing. I never took nothing down. You can't make me take shit down. Because I'm gonna jump out the window, nigga, anyway. I dare you. Fuck it. I say fuck it all up. That's what I say.
Man, I had to take down a video. I was talking about the lifestyle in trucking. I was basically saying, like, is this what you want? Do you want to be away from home? You want to gain weight, eat truck style? Is that what you want to do? Why'd I have to take that down? It's still up. I'm gonna put it back up. It's just private.
Right. Yeah,
I don't delete nothing. But
my thing is, if you call me in the office, I quit. Period. You ain't no. Oh, well, we can know. I ain't no thinking. I don't think. I ain't doing. And the truth is, I am a job hopper because I ain't taking shit. You do something I don't like, I'll quit your shit. Fuck this job.
Yup.
That's just how I'm built, bro. I'm just not. And I'm not saying this is something people should aspire to. I'm just saying it is the reality of my personality.
Yeah. Plus, you got to also be able to maneuver yourself into a position where you have the option of doing that. Because let's be real, how many people are stuck at, we'll throw a random company out there, Western Express? How many people are there because they have no other choice?
Yeah, they have no other choice.
They love that.
They're not the type of person to move. Some people are just not, they don't have that personality. They go somewhere and they just die there. And in a lot of ways, I envy those people. When I hear a dude's working somewhere for 30 years, there's a side of me that says you could have did something else, and there's a side of me that says I envy that person. But then when I talk to those people, they tell me they envy me. So it's like nobody. I believe Victor said in the Underworld movie, he said he wants the one thing he cannot have. Like that's just human nature. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm the type of person where if I feel like you fucking me over on a load, I'll quit over that shit. I'm not staying here for that. You don't get to, if you get to fictitiously turn down my pay when you want, I quit.
Yep.
Because now it's not based on if I'm a good driver or not. It's based on if you feel like paying me.
And
I don't
like the situation I got now because I'm gonna get paid. Doesn't matter.
But see, when you're at places that pay you as you go, and let's say you have a good week, and then the next week none of the loads add up, that's because they just don't want to give you no more money. It's not because the loads ended up that way. That's the loads they gave you.
Yep.
So I told a dude, if I'm driving loads for this week and everything is on time, that means you chose for me not to make money. There's nothing that happened in weather, traffic, or anything. Everything was on time. That means you booked me not to make money.
Dude, they got so bad, man. I'll run 5 loads in a week early, recapping. I wouldn't even gross $4,000. Running like a chicken with his head cut off, dude. Like, that's
Right.
real talk.
And ending up with no money.
End up with nothing.
Everything is loose, but by the time they let you go, it's tight. So I'm running tight, but everything's loose at the same time. That's bullshit.
Mhm.
So I'll get here, run crazy, get there by 4. Get there, they'll hold me till 10 o'clock at night. So it's loose and tight at the same damn time. How is that possible?
Yeah, as soon as you get loaded, it's due 600 miles away in 10 hours. Like, it's
Nah, and
that's real talk.
I do certain things, like if I get here at 9 in the morning, I'm not sleeping here. No. Oh no, because you're gonna need to run that overnight. I don't run overnight because you want me to. Fuck that.
Mhm.
I got here at 9 o'clock in the morning. You told me that the appointment time was for 9 o'clock. Yeah, they didn't release me till 11. Yeah. So now drive all through the night. I'm not doing that shit. No, I stay up until the load is loaded. And then I shut down.
Yup.
Because I got to the point where it was like, you don't get to choose for me to have a shitty day the next day. I don't allow that shit. No. That's why I like the farms, because the farms is 8 to 5 regardless.
Yup. 9 to 5 where I'm working. Shoot. You show up after that, bro, you ain't getting loaded to the next day.
You ain't getting low. And if it's on the weekend, you're really screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, I looked out like I can be in the sleeper 15 hours a night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the likelihood of being loaded over the weekend over here is real low.
Yeah, man.
I know some cats, they just so happen to get unloaded by the house. They chilling at the house for the weekend. They'll be back Monday. Like, it's different.
Yeah.
It really is, man. And you know what? After everything I've just said, I will genuinely tell people, hey, yo, if you need to start, if you're getting your foot in the door, Prime is a phenomenal company.
Yeah.
I got beef with some of the higher ups. That's just that. But it's a good company overall. Just do not stay there, because I'm telling you, in my opinion, this is just me personally, the longer you stay there, the stupider they treat you, and I ain't having it.
No, exactly. And are you having it? And I'm one of them people where you can't do that shit to me, bro. Because I'm gonna call you on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm one of them niggas, I'll make your load late. I'm ignorant, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'll make your load late. I'll just not make it on time.
He said, "Bah, ruin this whole contract." He's messing with me.
I've made for Prime, I've made 6 loads late in a row, just because I was in my feelings.
Jesus.
He was like, "You're not gonna make money." I got money. I ain't tripping. But you're not gonna keep doing whatever you want to do with me. That ain't how it works. I don't work for you, bro. And that's another problem when it comes to lease drivers. You don't work there.
They treat you like an employee, though.
Yeah, I'm not an employee of yours.
Yeah, we have this policy, and you got to follow this rule. I don't work for you.
I told David, I think that's his name in Prime, the DM, when he told me I have to do something. I text on Qualcomm, federal document. The only thing I have to do is stay black and die.
Damn.
That's it. Everything else is optional. Everything else, you can't make me do a motherfucking thing. That's crazy how you think you can talk to me like you're fucking. Why would I? What do you mean? You're not giving me any retirement, any health care. You're not giving me any of those things that require for me to do what you tell me to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you have everybody on this lease thing, so you don't have to pay for none of that shit.
No, that's exactly it.
It is cheaper to have a lease driver than it is to have a company driver.
Not only that, how out of all the people who look like us who work there, how many of them are leasing? What's the ratio of them lease to company? Most of them are leasing. Yeah,
I believe last time I heard from an insider, it's 76% are lease.
See?
And my problem is, if you're leasing, if you're at a company, it should be 100% owner op or 100% company. Because if it's not 100% owner op, you are competing with company drivers who are overexploited.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have a $10,000 load that's going 1,000 miles, am I going to give it to the lease driver who gets a piece of the profit, or am I going to give it to the guy who getting the flat rate of 40 cents? That means the company drivers are hauling all of the expensive freight.
Dog, I'm telling you right now, dog, a lot of them company drivers ain't even making as much as the students do. That's in recent times, though. Them students are making a killing.
Craziness. You might as well just keep hopping and being a student. And that's why I tell them, it's like, bro, well, you'll be broke. Nigga, I was born in the slums. You telling me shit. I know how to eat spam. You can't scare me with that. Yeah. Never at any time in life has the dominant society looked at me and said, bring him in. Never. That has never happened to me. So I'm not even used to that prospect.
Yeah, see, this situation, that's the first time that's ever happened. I had a few companies competing for me. I was honest. I straight up told them what happened. It was just like, oh, they messing up. We want you. We want you. You know how many companies told me, hey, if they ever screw up, bro, give us a call. We got a spot for you. We'll pay you this much. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. It's honestly pretty strange to me. I'm not gonna lie, but it's real tough.
The only companies that like dealing with me are companies that like old heads, that like the fact you can drive at 18 speed. They like the fact you can drive in crazy ass conditions. They like the fact that you've ran some shit business before and you know how to talk to customers. And then once they figure out that, they're like, all right, we want to deal with you. And they just tell you do whatever you want. The only thing we care about is you being within the time parameter, speaking to the customers like you got some sense, and not stinking when you're walking in there. If you do that, they don't give a shit what you do after work.
Yep, there's the expectation of be a professional, do your job, and you won't hear nothing from us.
Dude,
and you know what? I love that.
The head dude who gives me loads watches this channel every time it goes live. He's watching now.
Oh, that's love.
I've said stuff on here. I told him, I want to do a daily show on Rumble. I've said it on one of my lives, and he talked to me and said, "Look, man, we got this account to where you could do the daily show and be back every night."
I want to know something funny.
That's crazy. What?
So when I first started here, I was getting to know some of the upper management, and a couple of them asked me. This happened numerous times. They asked me, I said, hey, well, where'd you come from before? I said, I just came from Prime. They're like, you worked for Prime? I was like, yeah. They're like, we're sorry to hear that. You're going to wish you came here sooner.
That's crazy.
On numerous
there's a level over there that thinks that Prime is not a good company.
No, they do not. They do not. We have there's a couple drivers who came from there, but they've heard all the horror stories. The main companies they've been bashing on Prime, Schneider, and what's that other one? Swift. Three main companies. They just dog out in that office. It's the funniest thing ever. I walked in with my Prime hoodie. They said, "Ew."
But like I tell people, man, when you starting, it's the best deal, bro. If you're starting,
it is. You
need to go start somewhere. It's the best deal. The truth is, for me, I think no one should be there no longer than 24 months. 24 months, you need to figure your situation out by now.
Yeah. If I could go back in time, I'd have left 2 years ago. I only stayed because I started a new lease. If I would have never done that. Had I known then what I know now, I wouldn't have did it. But the truth is, that company did change my life. They got my foot in the door, and I wouldn't be able to do what I do now without them. So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
But them higher ups can die. I don't care.
Yeah. The truth is, if you're ethnic in any way, you're just there to use them how they're using you and move on. Everybody else, you can be a girl or be white, you're good. But if you're ethnic anyway, you're black, anything like that, you need to be using them for the credential and the experience and moving on with no malice.
Yeah, no malice. And keep a low profile.
With no malice. It's just, the truth is they act like you're worse than, but then you get to the trucking show and find out most of their freaking marketing is drunk and doing craziness and stuff. It was so much wild shit going on in the back. It was like, I'm just not interested. I'm not gonna hold you too long, bro, because I'm not gonna be on here too long.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you, Gold Phoenix.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
I appreciate y'all for coming through. Let's talk for a second about the Daily Show. Everybody send $5 to the Cash App if y'all think, everyone who thinks I should do the Daily Show on Rumble and I should take this account. Let's talk about the account for a while. The account, I will be moving a certain vegetable to a place for a certain amount of money, and it will allow me to get home and start my day like 11 in the afternoon. It will be a cut and pay, but it would allow me to be able to do the Daily Show on Rumble every morning. Do y'all think I should do that? Or do y'all not want to do a Daily Show? Let me know if y'all want to do a Daily Show. Hit the Cash App. Tell me if you want to do a Daily Show or not. Should I be doing a daily? That means every day you will be able to wake up with about an hour of TB to start your day. Let's see how many people Cash App $5 for that to happen. If not, I'll keep staying on my 3-4 day out situation, and we won't do it. We'll just do it once a week like we've been doing. Should we do the Daily Show? That's my Cash App right there. Hit the Cash App and let me know, should we do the Daily Show every morning? What should we call it? What should we call the Daily Show? We still have to work out the segments. You have to work out where the worst weather. I want to do a segment on every morning about where the weather is bad and the traffic is bad. I want to do a segment on where the worst accidents are. We'll do a segment on time management. We'll fit it within an hour. It'll be exclusively on rumble.com. Should we do a Daily Show? What are we going to call? I don't even know what we're going to call it. What are we going to call the Daily Show? Can't say yes. Cash App $5 for it to be yes. Can't just type it in. Dre, you got all the money. Cash App $5. Well, Willie disagrees. He says it's more value in once a week. Burning Miles will not go anywhere. This will not be on YouTube. Proper pre-trip segment. Oh, call it the pre-trip. I don't know, Javi. Should I do that? Javi, should I do that? You got Jamal, you have to call payroll to access your to take the money out. Pre-trip. The pre-trip every morning on Rumble. That's dope. The pre-trip. I'm gonna mess with that. I need to write that down. Should I call it the pre-trip? I'm thinking about it. The pre-trip. The pre-trip with Trucker Brown every morning. Should I call it the pre-trip? Switching lanes with TB. Yo, we don't know what the name gonna be. We're gonna have to do a thing to figure out what the name is gonna be. What should the name be? We got 4 people who want the show. We have to discuss what the segments are gonna be. I don't know what the segments are going to be. We need to figure out what the segment, because we need an everyday segment that it adds value to the listener. So what will it be every morning? This does not change the Trucker Report. This does not change Burning Miles on the weekend. It doesn't. This is something totally separate. So let's say what I'm gonna do, which why I say to put in the $5. Everybody put the $5 in that want this to happen. Hit the Cash App. I am going to be driving a certain account that allows me to start at 11. That means earlier in the morning, I will be able to do a daily show Monday through Thursday. I'll be able to do a daily show. So I got to work one day on the weekend, according to the boss man, one day on the weekend, and start at 11 every day during the week so I can do the daily show. Something he thought of. Now, it's a lot because I would be doing this and still working. Plus the Burning Miles, plus Trucking Report. So I'll have 3 segments that I do online and working a full-time job. That's a lot. Right now we have 6 people that say I should do it. Six people saying I should do it. Mr. Marcus, I see you. Marcus says, yeah. Mayday says, Dre says, I'm working. Hell yeah. Mr. Johnson says, yes. Jamal says, no, he didn't say. He said, how do I access my thing? CJ says, yes. And Jaron says, yes. I'll just say yes. Cash App it, man. I'm not paying attention to people saying yes on it. So that means my day is gonna be so planned out. It's gonna be a lot on my biscuit. It's gonna be a lot on my biscuit. We need a weather, freight news, weather, freight, pre-trip, time management. Almost like a morning show. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. See, Eric thinking about me. I appreciate that, Eric, because it's a lot, bro. Truck and say, enjoy your morning. Man, but like I said, I got 2 things I like to do, man. I like to do content. I like speaking to the culture. I do like my job. You know, and as the boss man says, he feel like it's needed, it would be dope. No, I'm not welding. I'm gonna figure it out, bro. I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna figure it out, dog. I ain't gonna burn. I'm not gonna just shut down and say I don't want to do none of it no more. I ain't gonna do that, bro. I'm not gonna do that. See, Wet Willie's like my agent, bro. Wet Willie is like my agent, yo. Wet Willie, call in and give me the 2 cents on what should be happening for me to do the show. Call in, bro, and set them straight, bro. That's the call in link. I'm allow Wet Willie to call in. We did not do the 300. I mean, the 200 for the call in show, so we haven't paid for that. But Wet Willie, hit the link and call in. What Willie, he my agent, man. He gonna say, nah, dog, y'all gotta do more than that. You can just be working a nigga to death, bro. Yo, you think they'll work me to death, dog? Jesus, Joseph. Yo, because I feel like we don't have a daily morning show. We don't have it, man. No one's doing a daily morning show just talking straight to truckers, but no one's doing that. At least I don't see it. Is there, unless, I'm sure the dude that used to be, Dave Nemo used to do it back in the day. I don't know if he still does it. Trucker Lounge, that's been used before. It's the other says, stay healthy. Yeah, so, so this, what do we have worked out? 7 people want the daily show, which is not enough to keep a show going. So I don't know if that should consider that a success. I should do it. 7 people want the daily show. Wet Willie says something needs to be happening to keep the energy going. We only have about 2 or 3 segments of the show. So right now the show's about 30 minutes long. You know, it has to be out. You know what I'm saying? It has to be controlled out. It has to be, what's the word? It has to be scheduled out properly. I can't be on there for 3-4 hours. I can't do that. It has to be scheduled out properly. No one has StreamYard, bro. You hit the link and it lets you in. No one has StreamYard. What ain't how it works. So everybody don't miss it. You need to make sure that you are on the Rumble, because that's where this is gonna be. Because that is where you get 100% notification. I would have to do it on Rumble. That's the Rumble link. Follow it. The Daily Drive Show. That's a good one. Dre with the ideas. Well, Dre, are you gonna call in though? That's the thing. Dre with the ideas. So we got the pre-trip with Trucker Brown. We got the Daily Drive Show with Trucker Brown. Those are the 2 names. Now remember, I gotta buy graphic design around this, so this has to be decided first. Trucker Brown's route report. He ain't gonna call in. Yeah, Trucker Brown's route report. I gotta buy another overlay for that. I gotta buy I gotta buy thumbnails for it. I have to buy I gotta buy shit around the show, just like I bought shit around the trucking report shit. I have to buy stuff around it. Trucker Brown and Friends. Do I have a lot of friends though? RMR, Running Miles Radio Show. Hobbies, how'd you say, hey man, pre-trip got some sauce to it though. All right, we're gonna figure that out, bro. We don't know, man. We don't know where we're gonna go. I know I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. Trucker Brown by the Mile. The Rundown with Trucker Brown. That's a good one. We gotta, I don't know, how should we do this picking the name thing? I don't know how we're gonna do the picking the name thing. We'll figure it out though. All this is exclusively on Rumble, man. Make sure y'all go to Rumble. We'll throw the commercial up again so y'all know the deal and everything.
Hey guys, it's Just Phil TV coming to you from the Trucking Report, exclusively on Rumble with Trucker Brown. You know where to hit the like, hit the subscribe. Find us exclusively on Rumble if you want to catch these episodes live.
Trucker Brown here. I'm just here to remind you that we are on Patreon, and it does help out the channel. Thanks to all the people who sub to the Patreon this weekend. I appreciate you. New content is coming there, and these clips that I'm giving you are from the exclusive Trucker Report live that I do with Phil, which his link is at the bottom on Rumble TB Uncut. So I appreciate y'all. Love the support. If you like the content, man, hit the buttons. Let me know. Thanks for coming to the Patreon. So it's I don't know. We're gonna work on it because obviously people aren't decided yet. They don't know. I'm gonna sit down and talk with my team, because I know y'all don't believe I have a team, but you know, I have a 2-person team that works with me. I do need. Who else do I need on my team? I need a SEO person. I need a graphic designer. I need a graphic designer. And yeah, I need a graphic designer. You know what else I need on the Lowsy? I need a female host. We need to do a pool to figure out who's going to be TB's female host. So y'all think on that. Desi. Oh no. Desi, what happened, bro? Y'all gotta get y'all stuff together, man. I need a feed. Do y'all think I should have a female? Should we have a female trucker be a host on here with me? Is there a cool enough female host? Who should it be? Y'all don't want no female host, man. Y'all crazy. Yo, no female. So we're shooting down the female host. We already got Phil. We got one. Is there a female host we could work with? Do y'all think I'm looking for a female host? I'm going to look for this. You can inbox me on Instagram to put in your bid to say, yo, I want to be a female host. And we'll see how it goes. Who do we have? They saying yes, sir. I don't know. Listen, right now we're ending this with 100 people on Rumble, 133 people on YouTube. Either or, it can be whatever. Weldon. CJ says a big maybe. No, my wife has her own stuff she's doing. She's not interested. She has her own life. So we will figure that out. And y'all let me know, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all being real. I appreciate y'all for messing with me. CJ says it gotta make sense. They not filling the female host, bro. Oh no, they're not filling the female host. I guess it's a shot down. No female host, man. No female host. Jesus Christ, man. I thought y'all would want the female host, man. God, nope. They ain't trying to hear with nothing no woman trucker and woman dispatcher got to say. That's crazy. That is insanity. Wow. That's crazy, right? We are going live on the Trucker Report Sunday. I got something I got to handle tomorrow. So please follow the Rumble so you can get the notification for the Trucker Report Sunday. It's usually Saturday, but I got something I got to handle. So I pushed it back to Sunday. It's usually Saturday. It's just is what it is. No, I'm not dissing it, bro. I mean, CJ, it sounds like you're dissing it, bro. Like, that's what it sounds like to me. So I don't know, but I appreciate y'all for coming through. Angelique says I'm still learning trucking. So what does that mean? That means you can't be a co-host because you're learning trucking? Mario says they gotta add something worthwhile. What does worthwhile mean? Yo, what does worthwhile mean? I'm just gonna say it's a question mark. We don't know what we're gonna do. So we'll figure that out. We'll figure out what's going on with that. My agent showed up. So it's Wet Willie. What's going on?
What's the deal, TV?
What's going on, man? You acting as my agent. You said they need to be doing something. What they need to be doing? Man, what
live show all the time. Ain't nobody cash happen every Friday.
And we got doing it every day.
You saying we got to keep doing shit, but we get it every day.
Plus, in my opinion, I feel like you give out your soul is poured into these 2-hour lives on Friday, so it's more authentic instead of trying to come up with a schedule and different things like that to please the people. On Friday, you come and you whatever is on your heart, on your mind, that's what you give out.
Facts. That's a good point, bro. Facts.
So I'd rather you be well rested all week and then come through on Friday and keep dropping these bombshells.
That's a good way to look at it, man. That's a good way to look at it, man.
You having some sound issues, so I can't keep you in, but I appreciate your point of view, bro.
Issues, so I can't keep you in, but I appreciate your.
Yeah, man, can't keep pleasing people.
Hey, man, what Willie say, I can't do it every day, man. Yo, this is interesting for us to do this, bro. This is interesting. It's interesting to have input like this. We'll think on it, bro. We'll think on it. I'll think on it. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I can't hold it forever. We got to get up out of here.
I happened to come across a video of a very good YouTuber by the name of Trucker Brown. He's a YouTuber that specializes in trucking. Again, a very niche market, but he does quite well on the platform. Give him a round of applause.